Today we want to tour one of the craziest celebrity mansions right here in Las Vegas.
Yes, we are giving you an inside look at the famous Dan Bilzerian's mega mansion here in Las Vegas. This guy's known for girls, guns, and his rather large vape company, Ignite. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. For those who don't know who we are, we're the Boeckle brothers. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Landon.
And we're located here in Las Vegas, where we have flipped over 300 investment properties over the last 5 years. Okay, like we said, today we are going to be virtually touring the famous Dan Bilzerian's 41,000 square foot mansion here in Vegas. If you guys don't know Dan, here's a little bit about him. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy surrounding this guy and his legal issues and everything he's done with his company, but honestly, I don't care about any of that today.
Let's put it aside.
I just want to see his house. So let's go in. All right, so the outside of this, I can already tell, this is no modern Vegas mansion. This is something that's very old school European, maybe like Spanish style or Tuscan style, at least on the outside.
Yeah, this is definitely not a new build house. This house is probably 25, 30 years old from the looks of it, from the outside. This looks like a castle walking through it already. It's definitely not modern.
Do a little tour here.
When did you get this place?
Yeah.
2018.
So just a few seconds that we've seen so far walking into his house, there are a lot of dated features. And look, sorry Dan, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
These things are heavy and dark and a little bit old.
The faux painted walls are so out. That's like 1999 to 2005. We got rid of those a long time ago. In fact, when we're flipping homes, that's the first thing that we got that goes.
I mean, the dark paint, this place kind of looks like a dungeon in some areas.
It does.
You know what? To each their own. Okay, we gotta talk about these pillows. Is that every endangered cat possible that's on his couch right now?
I think it is. I think this guy has like 20 exotic cats running around the house. I'm sure we'll see a few.
All right.
Because it is the primary bathroom of the house. Obviously, extremely dated in our eyes. It has some elegant features. It's very big. It's got that huge spa-style tub there, but bullnose granites.
Just all browns and tans and yellows and stuff. So it just, in my opinion, yeah, it fits the overall aesthetic of a Tuscan style or a Spanish style house. Just not my preference.
Yeah.
I do spot his, so Dan is very famous for his cat. He brings his cat, and which is just a domestic house cat, everywhere he goes. Private planes, private islands, to all of his houses. Everywhere he travels, this cat goes with him.
You see him?
Yeah, this is the cat bed. This is the queen cat bed right there.
Look at the gun sitting on the tub.
Yeah, this guy obviously has guns everywhere. He's also really big in the vaping world and the marijuana world, so I'm sure we're gonna see that too. There we go.
And there they are. Look at that dab rig.
Yeah, so look, there's lots of ways to smoke weed. I'm not a proponent of it. We're not putting that out there, but if you're gonna do it in style, and this guy epitomizes that. These
things cannot be cheap.
These rigs, what they call them, that are just all hand-blown custom glass, have to be tens of thousands of dollars each.
Incredible.
The only time I've ever seen him, whether it's on his Instagram, where he's traveling, or in his house, or on a plane, anywhere, he's always wearing these little swim shorts.
Very short shorts with his Ignite shirts, of course, and going into the primary bedroom, he has women in the bed, multiple. He's obviously not committed to just one lady.
No. He has been known for dating multiple girls and multiple times, and he is very open about that.
There he is.
There's the cat.
The
I
infamous
told you.
cat.
That cat gets treated so well, I swear. There is no cat in the world gets treated as good as this cat.
At least he practices safe sex.
He's got that. He's got the test. He's got the test. But you know, overall, like, it's just such a dark, heavy feel.
And I think that's gonna be carried through the entire house. Remember, this is a 42,000 square foot home that was probably built 30 years ago. I don't think he's the guy who went through and updated the whole thing.
No, and look, there's different levels of luxury, different styles of luxury. This is just obviously his. Here's a great aerial view of Dan's house right now. Like we said, it's got that very Spanish Mediterranean feel going, the clay tiles. The pool is insane.
It really is. You know, this house is actually not located in any sort of master plan community here in town. It's kind of on its own, about 15 minutes away from the strip.
Obviously, a guy like this, going into his garage is gonna be an experience in itself. I'm sure he's got multiple thousands of dollars in cars just sitting there, and I can see him right now. He's pulling them out for us.
I think he's got millions in cars. You got the
Oh,
Rolls
yeah,
Royce
that's what I meant.
Cullinan, you got the Cobras, you got the Bentleys. Wow, so this is cool, and I didn't know that he had this at his house. That's a huge paintball field right there in his backyard.
Yeah, actually, so if you didn't know this house is pretty close to our office.
It is.
It's only about 5 minutes away. And I've driven by this house, and it's actually full of all of these paintball like barriers and stuff that like actually navigate through the course.
All the big inflatable ones?
And they're all branded Ignite too. So even though it's playing right here in the video, like some people, maybe not him, but they actually use this thing. There we go.
There it is. Yeah, so look at this overview shot. I mean, obviously the property is a massive property, but you can see all the vacant dirt lots around it. Once again, it's not located in some prestigious guard-gated community on a golf course here in Vegas. It's kind of on its own in the middle of, you know, central Vegas.
Yeah, honestly, in the middle of a bunch of vacant lots and kind of in the middle of nowhere. And I really wouldn't expect anything less from a guy that does a bunch of weird stuff. He probably wants to be away from a lot of people.
You know, but what do you think about the valuation of this house? Do you think that it's, you know, less valuable because it's such a big property? There's only a special person like Dan who would want to buy this off of him later on. I mean,
it definitely affects it. If he was in a big master plan with amenities or a clubhouse or a golf course or even a view,
home run.
because this is flat, so he has no view out of here either. That would definitely increase the value. So yeah, it's definitely a decision to build something like this in an area like that.
Yeah, I can also see that there's like office buildings behind it. It looks like there's some retail behind it. So it's kind of smack dab in the middle of a bunch of, you know, traffic.
This guy's obviously known for being big and buff, so it does not surprise me that he has a pretty nice gym inside the house with a ton of expensive equipment.
I wouldn't mind a gym like that. That's a nice gym right there. Notice the watch as well. He's got about $1 million watch on his wrist.
Yeah, and that's, I'm sure, one of very many that he has. He's very known for his watch collection.
So paintball field's one thing, but an ice hockey, basketball, multi-use arena, squash courts inside of a big rec center on the property, I had no idea this was there, but that is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty cool. All indoor.
Batting cages.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be so fun. This guy just reminds me of like a kid. Like, what do you want in your dream house? Oh, I want a batting cage. I want an ice rink. I want a tennis court. I want a paintball state. Like, whatever.
If you got the money, do it, right?
I guess so.
Build it.
So this entire playroom comes also equipped with an airbag trust fall sort of thing, which reminds me of Steve Aoki's house.
Yeah, which is a video we just toured just a couple days back. That's pretty cool. Who do you think did it better? I think Aoki's is better with the foam pit.
I don't know. Dan definitely has more activities, more space, and more things going on inside his playroom. I'm gonna take Dan's.
Okay. So looking back at this house, I mean, 42,000 square feet, this thing's a monster. I personally don't really like where it's located or the style of the home, but there's some pretty cool things in this property.
Yeah, I know. Once we got inside, I was wondering where this 42,000 square feet are gonna come from. That's a massive amount of room. And it's not all bedrooms and bathrooms and usable area. It's actually all of this like playroom, sport court, all that type of stuff that's also under roof.
Do you like the main architecture of the home? Do you like that Spanish style, castle feeling style?
I like it in the right place. it doesn't really belong here. It belongs in Europe. So in Europe, that house would be sick.
Okay.
But here, I think something that needs to blend into Vegas a little bit more.
What do you think? Do you like this style or do you like the more modern style a little bit more? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Obviously, this guy's living it up. Rich guy, got lots of money, can do whatever he wants with his house. And he has definitely done that.
It's pretty fun to see.
If you had the money, what would you do in your house?
If you have any questions on today's video, we'd love to answer them for you. Please subscribe to the channel, show us some love.
Till then,
We'll see you on the flip side.